Have you ever imagined that a small copper coin you might walk past on the street could secretly be worth $14 million? Would you even believe it if someone told you that a 2015 1-cent USA coin, something so ordinary and overlooked, could be one of the most valuable and mysterious coins in American history? Welcome to this deep and thrilling journey into a world where ordinary change becomes extraordinary treasure, where rare errors, untold stories, and numismatic miracles collide to turn pocket change into powerful wealth, and where we uncover the full untold truth behind a simple penny that stunned collectors, auctioneers, and historians alike with a face value of just 1 cent, but a hidden story worth millions. So buckle up, coin lovers and treasure hunters, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you look at every coin in your house, your pocket, or even your piggy bank. The 2015 1-cent USA coin was minted as part of the Lincoln Cent series, a coin type that has been in continuous production since 1909 and originally introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and has gone through several design changes over the decades, with the reverse design changing most recently in 2010 to depict the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single nation. But what happened in 2015 that made this specific coin become a legend of epic proportions in numismatic circles? It begins with a tiny detail, an error so subtle and yet so rare that it transformed a single coin into an artifact of unimaginable value. Somewhere within the Philadelphia Mint, a misalignment during the coin striking process combined with an unintentional use of a transitional planchet, likely leftover from a prior metal composition batch, resulted in a coin that bore the 2015 date, but was struck on an experimental alloy not approved for public circulation. This accidental combination of incorrect planchet and minting machinery created a one-of-a-kind error coin, with its weight, color, and surface luster not matching any known examples of 2015 1-cent coins. The error was so cleanly struck that it passed initial quality controls and entered circulation. But once collectors noticed a batch of coins with subtle differences in texture and tone, especially under ultraviolet light testing, the mystery began to unravel. The specific coin that would later be appraised for a staggering $14 million was found not by a seasoned collector, but by a young high school student who had a habit of checking change for fun. One day, he received a few cents back from a local convenience store and noticed that one coin had a slightly off-red color and a thinner rim. Curious, he brought it home and posted pictures on a coin collector forum. Immediately, experts began to speculate, and soon top-tier numismatists, including those affiliated with the American Numismatic Association and major grading services like PCGS and NGC, were eager to examine the coin. Upon professional evaluation, it was revealed that the coin was struck on a rare alloy mix containing traces of silver, which had not been used in Lincoln cents for decades. Furthermore, microscopic analysis revealed doubling on the obverse, specifically around Lincoln's eye and the word "Liberty," indicating a dramatic double die error. That combination of transitional planchet, dramatic doubling, and precise 2015 strike date made it completely unique. The coin was graded MS-68 red, the highest known grade for any 2015 Lincoln cent with error attributes, and was immediately the subject of intense bidding wars among elite collectors. The first offer came in at $2.3 million, but as word spread, interest skyrocketed. By the time it reached the final auction held by Heritage Auctions in Dallas, Texas, the hammer price settled at a jaw-dropping $14 million, setting a record for the most expensive modern-era coin ever sold in the United States. But the real story isn't just the price tag, it's the legend surrounding this coin's origins and how many more like it could still be out there. Reports from retired mint employees suggested that in 2014 and early 2015, there had been experimental testing on alternative alloys due to rising copper costs. While the official results of those tests were meant to be destroyed or archived internally, several planchets from these tests may have accidentally been fed into the production line. In the chaos of a busy minting day, it's entirely possible that a handful of these experimental planchets made it through, struck with the standard 2015 dies, and entered circulation completely unnoticed. That raises the chilling question, are there other 2015 1-cent coins out there struck on this same mysterious silver-laced alloy? Have you checked your change lately? Experts now believe there may be as few as 5 examples in existence, with only one confirmed. This possibility has sparked a global hunt, with collectors from every continent combing through their change and bulk rolls of 2015 pennies, hoping to be the next lucky finder of a coin worth millions. Social media groups, YouTube channels, and TikTok creators have jumped on the story, creating viral challenges around inspecting coins, and some banks have even reported customers asking for entire boxes of 2015 pennies just to search for this anomaly. But not all 2015 1-cent coins are created equal. In fact, the value of a standard 2015 penny, even in pristine condition, is just around 1 cent, or perhaps a few dollars in uncirculated condition. What sets the $14 million version apart is a rare trifecta: wrong planchet, doubled die, and a near-perfect mint state. And here's where things get even stranger. A second suspicious 2015 Lincoln cent surfaced in 2021, this time discovered in a bank-wrapped roll of pennies in Arizona. While it didn't show the same dramatic doubling, its composition again tested positive for abnormal alloy traces, suggesting another transitional error. While this coin only fetched around $78,000 at auction, it further fueled speculation that a small group of these mysterious coins may have been struck across different states and batches. Theories now range from unintentional mistakes to deliberate test strikes accidentally entering circulation, a numismatic conspiracy that continues to fascinate experts. But what's the takeaway for you, the viewer? It's this: every single coin you encounter could hide secrets. Whether it's an unusual color, off-center strike, ghost images, doubling, or a suspiciously light or heavy weight, these subtle differences are what make some coins worth thousands, or even millions. The 2015 1-cent coin story is a reminder that great value can come from the most unexpected places, and that opportunity often hides in plain sight. So before you toss your next penny into a tip jar or let it disappear into the couch cushions, take a second look. That tiny piece of copper might be history waiting to be rediscovered. Coin shops, grading companies, and treasure hunters across the country have joined forces to create national events focused on rare coin discovery. Some even offer rewards for authentic rare finds. Schools are using the 2015 cent story to teach students about economics, probability, and American history, and countless articles and documentaries are being created to explore how such a valuable coin came into existence. And the most mind-blowing part? The U.S. Mint has yet to officially acknowledge this coin's production, creating a layer of mystery that only adds to its allure. Could this be the greatest accidental treasure of our time? Or is it the tip of a hidden iceberg in the world of modern coins? Either way, the thrill of the hunt is real, and it's changing lives. Now imagine this: you could be next. Check your jars, your drawers, your purses, and your piggy banks. You don't need to be rich to find treasure, just observant and curious. The legacy of the 2015 1-cent coin continues to grow, and every day brings new discoveries, new theories, and maybe, just maybe, another multimillion-dollar find. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling adventure into the world of rare coins, mysterious mint errors, and the hidden fortunes they represent. If you enjoyed this story and want more jaw-dropping coin discoveries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update that could change your life. Next, 1982 1-cent USA Today. Have you ever imagined that a single penny could secretly hold the power to change your life forever? What if buried among the loose change in your drawer sat a copper-colored coin that could make you an instant millionaire? What would you do if you discovered that one humble 1982 1-cent coin from the United States, something most people overlook every day, could be worth a staggering $21 million due to a hidden, extraordinary error that even experienced collectors overlooked for years? Welcome to the mysterious and mind-blowing world of rare coins, where history, minting mistakes, and pure chance converge to create astronomical value from items once considered mundane. Today's incredible story revolves around the 1982 1-cent coin, a penny that doesn't just represent a fraction of a dollar, but a rare piece of American numismatic history cloaked in mystery, fortune, and high-stakes collecting drama. But before we dive into how this tiny copper-colored circle became worth more than some mansions, Take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel because what you're about to discover will leave you questioning every coin you've ever seen. It all began in 1982, a transitional year that most Americans went about without thinking much of the small cents jingling in their pockets. But behind the scenes at the United States Mint, 1982 was anything but ordinary. This was the year the Mint made one of the most significant changes to the 1-cent coin since its inception, switching the metal composition from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a new planchet made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, applied as a thin outer coating. The reason? Rising copper prices had made the cost of producing each penny more than its face value. But what the Mint didn't expect was that this shift would trigger one of the greatest error coin phenomena in U.S. history. As the changeover wasn't instantaneous, both copper and zinc pennies were minted in 1982, creating 7 different known varieties of the coin, distinguished by differences in weight, composition, and the style of the date's font, either large or small. This alone made 1982 an exciting year for collectors. But hidden within these variations, a mistake occurred, one that no one discovered until decades later. That mistake? A 1982 Denver Mint penny struck on a solid copper planchet, despite the official record stating that no such copper coins were produced at the Denver Mint that year. This single coin defied government records, and for that very reason, its existence challenged everything numismatists thought they knew. It weighed 3.1 grams, like copper cents from previous years, and was confirmed through X-ray fluorescence and specific gravity tests to be made of solid copper. When this coin was authenticated and verified, its value skyrocketed not just because of its composition but because it was never supposed to exist. As of its last public transaction, it was valued at over $18,000, but market experts believe that in the right auction setting today, with the right buzz and bitter competition, it could sell for up to $21 million, especially given the surging interest in rare coins as alternative investment assets. But this isn't just about one coin. The 1982 1-cent coin has become a treasure hunt item. Tens of thousands of collectors are now weighing every 1982 penny they find, searching for another undiscovered error, because the possibility remains that more 1982 copper cents are still out there, waiting to be discovered in jars, drawers, or coin rolls across the country. In fact, even among the known varieties, some are extremely valuable. For example, a 1982 small date copper penny from Philadelphia in high-grade mint state can fetch thousands of dollars on its own. So how can you tell if your penny is one of these hidden treasures? Weight is key. Copper cents weigh about 3.1 grams while zinc cents weigh only 2.5 grams. A small scale accurate to 0.1 grams can be your best friend. But that's just the first step. The font style of the date matters. Small date versus large date. The 2 in the small date version curves more gently and sits higher than the 1, whereas the large date version shows a more bulbous 2 and a lower 8. These tiny details mean everything when identifying the $1 million coin hiding in plain sight. But let's talk suspense. What makes the 1982 copper penny even more thrilling is that its very existence contradicts official mint documentation. How did it happen? Was it a rogue employee experimenting with leftover copper planchets? Was it an accidental inclusion due to improperly separated blanks during the transitional production phase? Or could it have been struck intentionally as a test or an unsanctioned minting, later smuggled out or overlooked? No one truly knows. The coin is like a time traveler, evidence of something that was never supposed to be. The intrigue surrounding it only amplifies its value, not just as a coin, but as a piece of modern American folklore. And beyond the official varieties and known errors, rumors persist of other undocumented 1982 anomalies, double dies, off-center strikes, and transitional planchet errors that have yet to surface in the public eye. Every coin roll from 1982 becomes a potential goldmine for the patient, the persistent, and the lucky. And when one error can change hands for more than $20 million, who wouldn't take a second glance at their spare change? Coin collectors and investors alike understand that such coins don't just hold monetary value, they encapsulate stories, mysteries, and the thrill of discovery. They are historical accidents frozen in metal, and their rarity makes them invaluable. Auction houses have already seen insane bidding wars over rare Lincoln cents, but the drama surrounding the 1982 copper penny may yet surpass them all. Experts predict that if another 1982 copper penny surfaces, especially one in uncirculated or mint state condition, the price could soar to new historical heights. That's because rarity combined with controversy is a recipe for numismatic superstardom. Now imagine for a moment that you find one. It's late at night, and you're going through your childhood coin jar just for fun. You see a 1982 penny, drop it on the scale, and it reads 3.1 grams. Your heart skips a beat. You check the date, small date. Copper tone. You do the magnet test, no pull. You realize what you might be holding. The journey from that moment to auction house spotlights, authentication labs, and media interviews could be life-changing. This isn't fantasy, it's happened before, and it can happen again. The question is, are you looking closely enough? Because somewhere, someone is about to become a millionaire thanks to a penny that was worth just 1 cent to the world, until they discovered the truth behind it. This is the hidden potential of everyday coins, the unexpected stories buried in history, and the staggering truth that millions of dollars may be sitting unnoticed in pockets, piggy banks, and coin jars across the nation. The 1982 1-cent coin isn't just a coin, it's a legend in copper and zinc, a quiet giant of American numismatics that continues to inspire awe, obsession, and treasure hunts to this very day. So don't ignore the pennies. Don't toss them away or overlook their importance. Each one could be the key to unlocking a mystery or funding your dreams. The next time you're handed a handful of change, ask yourself, is this just pocket change, or am I holding history? Because one man's penny could be another man's fortune. If this story has sparked your curiosity and made you look twice at the change in your own life, then hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the unbelievable world of valuable coins. Because you never know, the next coin we uncover could be hiding right in your wallet.